Hello fellow YouTubers and whoever is watching this video. I have been working today on some knitting and I was planning on talking to you guys about it, maybe doing a little demonstration, but I actually got a little caught up in what I was doing and a little tangled in my love for knitting, and yeah, I can't do that for you. And I've come to the conclusion that almost every single time I try to knit, this always happens. No matter what, I'll set it down somewhere, and I mean, come on, come on. On that note, discussing the future of knitting. Well, I think, personally, with all the technology that we have today and all of the, like, machine looms, like things that, people don't do this anymore. Rarely do people, except, grandmas, do they sit down and knit a scarf, or like, oh, I'm gonna make my granddaughter like a nice sweater or something. No, it doesn't happen. But either way, I have learned how to loom beanies. That's what I did. I did looming. So it's not the same as knitting, but it's very similar. It has the yarn, and you use a pick, and you pretty much pull every single yarn over each peg. So it's time consuming, which is a major turnoff, especially in this generation. Time is of the essence, and a lot of people don't like to just sit around and waste their time, basically. So and it is actually, it's not like horrible, it's pretty fun, but yeah, I think that the future of knitting is headed towards a more, it already has. It's evolved from ancient times when women used to do the housework and would clean and make clothes, and to now it is primarily being used in obviously the clothing industry, where it's being where sweaters and beanies and scarves are being knitted by machines, and that's where it's headed towards the future. You're going to just keep seeing less and less people dedicating their time into creating new things and using yarn and string and needles to create new things. And but on another note, it's come to my attention that there's a new sort of like style of vintage feel that a lot of girls and boys are trying to get, and I see a lot of do-it-yourself things, and so sort of the style is coming back a little bit more than we probably would have expected 20 years ago. That the progression that we had anticipated with knitting didn't exactly follow that pattern, but it did lapse a little bit, and we are seeing a bit of a pickup in that, and it's been really great being able to knit my own stuff, and I'm working on scarves and stuff like that as well on the side of this project, and developed a liking to it, and it's just a really accomplished feeling that you get once you've finished, and once the yarn is all the way wrapped around, you have a beanie like coming out this long, and you get to finish it, pull it all together, and then wear it. I've worn the beanies that I've made, which is actually really nice. So it's been great. Yeah, and I think that you can't really, there's a lot of things you cannot make if you do not knit them. So I don't think knitting or anything like that is going to be going away anytime soon. But yeah, it's been great. Thanks for watching.